Good afternoon. On behalf of all the members of Virtual 431 Air Demonstration Squadron, welcome to this 2023 Virtual Snowbirds performance. My name is Scott Stevenson, Virtual Snowbird 11, callsign Vector from Burnaby, British Columbia. I'm a former Virtual Vulture and flew as Virtual Snowbird 4 in the 2018 season. In my free time, I enjoy flying, scuba diving, and riding my motorcycle. Today's safety pilot, Virtual Snowbird 10, Adam Rayom, callsign Ramble from Windsor, Ontario. Adam is a student pilot and in his free time enjoys plane spotting around the Windsor area. We now go live to the cockpit of Virtual Snowbird 1 as the boss calls for the team's check-in. During the startup, take note of the checks each pilot performs to ensure their jet is ready for takeoff.
Snowbirds, check-in.
Snowbird 2,
3, 4,
5,
6,
7,
8, 9.
1. Snowbirds, 10 seconds.
Do we want to get right?
Snowbirds, start them up. Snowbirds, stand by. Speed brakes, go. Stand by, flaps, go. Snowbirds, stand by. Canopies, go. Stand by. Lights on. Lights on. Lights off. Sober, check your park brake off, check your trim set, check altimeter setting, 0 wise, my altimeter setting is 29076. Check your lap belts and lights out. Waypoint 2, 1's ready.
2, 3, 4,
5, 6.
All 9 aircraft started and ready for taxi.
1.
Direct your
For the
attention to our
simultaneous
9
right
demonstration
turnout,
pilots as they
71% go.
execute the simultaneous turnout. All 9 aircraft maneuvering as one in this precise taxiing procedure.
3, 4,
5, 6,
9.
1. For the simultaneous right turnout, Snowbirds, roll now. Snowbirds, turn now. And left, power and back. Easy left.
As the team taxis to the active runway, let me tell you a little bit about the
10-1.
jets that will be used for today's performance. With partnerships involving Alpha United Capital and Asset Management Group, Thrustmaster,
Power Ramble 1.
FJM Aero, and Grinelli Designs,
Cat.
the Virtual Snowbirds fly a custom CT-114 tutor module, which includes
Cat
a
1.
painstakingly detailed CT-114 tutor model by FJM Aero, and a custom CT-114
Alright.
tutor flight model
So one
with
from
over
the stream
20,000 separate lines of specific code. Our CT-114 tutor includes detail-oriented
Snowbird 2, 1
features
radio check.
such as custom smoke system coded to simulate the Snowbird system in the real jet,
There's Airshow
an
staff is
accurate
telling you that vectors might be too
J85-40
low.
CAN engine, detailed startup procedures, as well as hydraulic and electrical systems by Grinelli Designs. The Canada Air CT-114 tutor, built in the early 1960s, served as the primary jet trainer for the Royal Canadian Air Force until the year 2000. The single J85 jet engine produces 2,700 pounds of thrust, which propels the relatively light aircraft to speeds of over 400 knots. The straight-wing
Slowing.
design and finely tuned controls make
Slowing.
it handle like a classic sports
Slowing.
car of the sky, with the
Slowing.
exceptional maintenance it receives from a
On the
highly
left.
qualified team of technicians. The tutor continues to serve as the perfect platform for aerial demonstration displays. We are also pleased to say that the Virtual Snowbirds are sponsored by Thrustmaster. Thrustmaster takes pride in its core values, passion, quality, and innovation, and constantly strives to improve the realism and immersiveness in legendary game worlds by offering thrilling and truly exceptional experiences. From video game enthusiasts to casual gamers, Thrustmaster accessories for PC and gaming consoles bring everyone's dreams to life. Now look to your right towards the end of the runway as the team lines up in preparation for departure. Today's takeoff will be a Triple Vic. Today's Triple Vic consists of 3 separate formations. As the team departs, watch as they stack the formations low to high, avoiding each other's wake.
One, roll now.
And they're on the roll.
Now.
Your 2023
Five.
Virtual
Roll
Snowbirds!
1, rotating.
4 rotating.
5, rotate.
Forward. Arm back, turning left. Cobras rejoin now. Big diamond, wide of the room. Tightening.
The Virtual Snowbirds team is comprised of flight simulator enthusiasts from across North America. The Virtual Snowbirds team was created in 2006 with the goal to recreate the
45.
Canadian Forces Snowbirds' performance in a flight simulator environment. Today's demonstration is a tribute to the Canadian Forces Snowbird and encompasses 30 formations and
Oh, look out.
maneuvers throughout the Snowbird's history.
Relaxing.
Our show team consists of 9 show pilots and 3 support pilots. Now look to your left for a glimpse behind the scenes. The team is setting up for a shakeout, which is a positive 5G pull followed immediately by a negative 2G push. They will then test the smoke system. This is performed to ensure that both the aircraft and the pilots themselves are ready for the show. If you look to your right, you should be able to spot the smoke trails. Look to your right to see today's warm-up, the Big Diamond Loop.
I want a new work safety video by Monday morning.
For the past 16 years, the virtual snowbirds have aimed high, carrying out a mission to inspire those interested in the virtual aviation community and dedicate their full efforts to emulate the performance, dedication, and ideals of the men and women which make up 431 Air Demonstration Squadron. The speed, precision, teamwork, and talent which make up the virtual snowbirds are truly a marvel to behold. Make no mistake, what you are about to witness is truly extraordinary. The virtual snowbirds are the embodiment of dedication and attention to detail, which plays out on a virtual airshow stage like no other, emboldening future virtual snowbirds while honoring the team's past, just as their real-world namesake.
All right, folks, who's ready to see the virtual snowbirds? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's showtime! Look to center stage for the iconic 9 twinkling lights of the Canada Goose formation, and listen live into the cockpit of Virtual Snowbird 1 as he calls for the team's check-in.
Rolling out. Running in for the high show. Snowbirds, check in.
Number 2.
3, 4,
5.
6, 7,
8, 9.
1. Time to fire it up over Virtual Abbotsford. Smoke now. 2 back. 1 back. Pulling up.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2023 Virtual Snowbirds! Very smooth and accurate flying is essential for our 2 inner pilots. Flying in the inner right wing position is Virtual Snowbird 2, Serge Lazarev from Vermont, USA. Call sign Gramps. Serge is a former Virtual Vulture and has previously flown 3 seasons as Virtual Snowbird 6. Gramps is an engineering process tech for semiconductor manufacturing. In his free time, Gramps enjoys rock climbing, sailing, and biking with his family. Anchored on the inner left-wing position is Virtual Snowbird 3, Sean Wyatt, call sign Tub from Shad Bay, Nova Scotia. Tub has previously flown as an outer and a STEM cat. Sean is a 29-year veteran of the Royal Canadian Navy, and in his spare time he likes to cruise on his motorcycle or paddle in the ocean with his wife on his wing. Now watch as the team returns from the left for the Swept Delta bottom side pass. As they exit, watch for the boss to pull the team into a loop, and listen in as he calls for the change to Concorde formation. The backbone of our formation consists of 2 line-to-stern pilots, better known as the STEM Cats. Our first line-to-stern pilot is Virtual Snowbird 4, Tyler Hopeby, call sign Olaf from Thunder Bay, Ontario. Olaf previously served as Virtual Snowbird 11 for the 2022 Virtual Airshow season and is a data analyst during the week. On the weekends, Olaf can be found enjoying all that Northern Ontario has to offer. Back to the right, the team is returning for the timeless Big Diamond Combo, a maneuver renowned for its precision and grace. Calm, cool, and collected, the second line-to-stern pilot is Virtual Snowbird 5, Matthew Hines, call sign Stumpy from Carleton Place, Ontario. Stumpy works as a painting contractor, and in his spare time he was a member of the Canadian Cadet Youth Program. Stumpy enjoys spending the majority of his time with his wife, playing computer games, streaming on Twitch, and outdoor activities. Stumpy is a former support and utility pilot, and is in his second year as Virtual Snowbird 5. Ladies and gentlemen, the Virtual Snowbirds use an online multiplayer server to bring you today's show. Just like the real world, aviation, things can break. At the moment, Virtual Snowbird 9 has lost connection to the server and will rejoin the team in the air momentarily. Ladies and gentlemen, the 9 planes are now changing to big arrow formation in preparation for the magnificent Centennial Burst. From your right, Virtual Snowbird 9. From your left, Virtual Snowbird 8 will now converge for the double lob. Now watch as they will aggressively pitch up to a vertical reversal.
Roll now. Pull now. 38. 40.
Approaching once again, watch as the solos perform the roll half to inverted, then pull straight up for the Cobra.
Spool gone. Now, running in for the roll half to inverted. Contact.
Contact.
Solos, roll now.
Approaching from your left is Virtual Snowbirds 1 through 7, arranged in Vic formation. Watch as they transition from Vic to Wedge during this next loop.
Powering up. Relaxing.
Now watch as Virtual Snowbirds 4 and 5 drop from the formation to join the solos.
5. Drop.
5. Fire smoke off. Now.
Watch left and right as the solos set up to cross and knife edge, then perform the split S reversal.
Smoke on. Now. Running in for the knife edge. Contact.
Contact.
Now. Pull. Now.
33.
32.
As our solos return, watch as they perform
on.
the inverted
Now.
upright and complete
Running in
the
for the
pigtail
inverted to
exit.
upright. Contact.
Contact.
9. Roll now. In for the pigtail exit. Pull now. Smoke off.
Back to the right, the boss is returning with snowbirds 2, 3, 6, and 7 for the snowbird signature line abreast combo. Flying on the outer edges of our large formations requires aggressive and responsive piloting. On our outer right wing position is virtual Snowbird 6, Tom Mihelich, callsign Racer from Detroit, Michigan. Racer has previously flown as an inner, Demcat, and flight lead. In his free time, Tom enjoys amateur radio and flying his RC aircraft. On the outer left wing, virtual Snowbird 7, Corey Prefontaine, callsign Butsky from Edmonton, Alberta. An experienced virtual aviator, Butsky has flown with teams such as the Virtual Vultures and the Virtual Thunderbirds. In his free time, Butsky enjoys sailing and fly fishing. This is Butsky's second year with the Virtual Snowbirds and has previously flown as the inner left wing. To your left, watch as Virtual Snowbird 9 rolls to the inverted and the Stemcats join him on the wing. Ladies and gentlemen, the 3-on-1.
Running in for the 3-on-1. Contact.
Contact.
9. Roll now. $270. Roll now.
Horseman.
Pull.
From the left and right, our two solo pilots are approaching for the inverted to inverted rolls.
Smoke on now. Running in for the inverted to inverted. Contact.
Contact.
Solos roll now. Solos. Roll now. In for the negative push exit. Push now.
And now let's look straight ahead for a very special maneuver.
Days feel like years when I'm alone, and the bed where you lie is made up on your side. When you walk away, I count the steps.
The Virtual Snowbirds would like to dedicate today's heart to all the staff here at the virtual Abbotsford Airshow for making this event such a success. Now, get your screenshots ready and focus on center stage as the Virtual Snowbird 8 rolls up and around Virtual Snowbirds 5, 6, 7, and 9 for the heart-stopping leg back cross.
Snowbird, split now. Smoke off now.
In front and to the left, the solos will now go canopy to canopy, staring deep into each other's VR goggles while rolling across the show line in the mirror roll.
Running in for the mirror. 9, roll now.
If you look over your shoulder, passing overhead, it's Virtual Snowbirds 1 through 7 in arrow formation. As they pull into the vertical, watch for the inners and outers to move into line abreast T formation.
Arm back, T, go.
To the right, try and spot our opposing solo hidden behind the lead as they perform the tuck away roll.
Running in for the tuck away roll.
Change tanks.
Solos, roll now.
Look to the left to find virtual snowbirds 1 through 7 in Orion formation. Watch as they smoothly change to swept 7 formation during this next loop. Rounding down the backside, watch for the team to continue back into the vertical. For this, the swept 7 change arrow roll.
One back. Rolling up. Down back. Rolling.
Now look overhead for the solos as they perform the Noose.
Three back, 2 back, 1 back, rolling up. Relaxing. Smoke on. Now. Running into the level roll. Contact.
Returning once again, watch as the solos roll their aircraft 360 degrees in the level roll.
Solos. Roll now.
From straight ahead, virtual snowbirds 1 through 7 return in goose formation. As the boss pulls the team into the vertical, watch as they smoothly transition into double diamond. Following the loop, they will continue into a dynamic braking maneuver.
Sometimes I just can't take it. Sometimes I just can't take it, and it isn't alright. I'm not gonna make it. And I think my shoes untied. I'm like a broken record. I'm like a broken record, and I'm not playing right. Just cynical, how about you kill me? Till you tell me on the heavenly phone. So hold tight. Come on, come on.
One back. Rolling up.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Canada Burst.
Snowbirds. Split now.
From straight ahead once more, the solos enter into the dazzling Twizzle, followed quickly by the Co 360.
Solos, roll now.
Get your screenshots ready. From the right, virtual snowbirds 5, 6, and 7 tuck in tight for the echelon in review. Look to your left for virtual snowbirds 1 through 4 stack nose to tail. Watch as they transition to box formation in this next loop.
I am the fountain of affection. I'm the instrument of joy. To keep the good times rolling. Wait and see. There's exultation, the sweet disintegration, a few discolorations, then it comes along. Abused by he chooses, the kisses and the bruises, there ain't nothing he refuses, then it comes along,
From the left, virtual snowbirds 8 and 9 upside down and hanging in the straps in this, the double inverted. To the right, virtual snowbirds 1 through 7 return in double diamond for the tightest formation flown today. With just 4 feet of wing overlap, we present the double diamond roll.
light will lead the way to set you free. 'Cause I'm only looking for a little peace. And when the night falls, oh, call on me. Just don't forget
Now it's time for a collaboration between the Diamond and the Solos, approaching from each side and dueling at center point,
Continuing.
the Cuban Cross.
Yeah, left correction. The Cuban Cross. Smoke down. Rolling out. Contact.
Got that.
The role of the Solo is both physically and mentally demanding and involves split-second decision-making. Our opposing Solo, Virtual Snowbird 8, is Dom Germano, callsign Rush from Detroit, Michigan. Dom is a former member of the Virtual Blue Spectres and Steel Eagles. In his spare time, Rush likes to play guitar and spend time with his family and friends. Rush joined the team in 2019 as a STEM cat and has flown as a solo pilot for the last 3 years. Our lead Solo is Virtual Snowbird 9, Sam de Beaumont, callsign Gucci from Quebec City, Quebec. Sam is a hedge fund manager, and in his spare time he enjoys traveling, hiking, and nights out with his friends. Sam was Virtual Snowbird 3 from 2008 to 2010, and rejoined the team in 2020 as Virtual Snowbird 7. Now let's listen live as the Solos rejoin the Diamond in Venator formation.
Tightening. Little power.
Solos on board.
Oh, welcome back, Solos. Another perfect rejoin. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Tight.
Leading a 9-plane aerobatic team requires finesse and superior situational awareness. Virtual Snowbird 1, the boss, is Matthew Weber, callsign Crank from Truro, Nova Scotia. Crank is a former Virtual CF-18 demo pilot and was Virtual Snowbird 6 in 2011. Crank rejoined the team in 2017 as the boss. Crank is a member of the Canadian Forces, and in his free time he enjoys playing hockey, golf, and spending time with family. The Virtual Snowbirds use the power of Thrustmaster flight simulator hardware, integrating our skills for unmatched precision. By using the same gear, we level the playing field, allowing our talent and teamwork to shine. Join us as we thank Thrustmaster for helping us push virtual aviation to new heights. The Royal Canadian Air Force Game Force is a new esports program for members of the Canadian Forces and general public. After a successful vector check with the commander of the RCAF, the Game Force is making waves, building a gaming and esports program that's exciting for both serving members and the Canadian public. The Game Force is planning gaming leagues for military and public gamers starting in August. So follow them on social media. Thanks to their sponsorship with Dell, RCAF Game Force has given away their first big prize, an Alienware laptop, and there will be more coming each month. From the front, watch as the team comes in for the magnificent Maple Split. Mastering an aerobatic performance takes dedication and hours of training, which would not be possible without the support of our families. The Virtual Snowbirds would like to thank Amanda, Emma, Ben, Susie, Ciara, Jennifer, Rachel, Rhiannon, Vanessa, Alexandra, Ellie, Larry, Charlene, Natasha, Elizabeth, Debbie, Raven, Josie, Jacques, Sienna, Callie, Pat, and Conoco.
I've been dreaming of flying since I was a kid.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, look straight ahead one more time for those 9 twinkling lights as we listen into the cockpit of Virtual Snowbird 1 as the team runs in for the 9-plane line abreast pass.
Line abreast, go. Live from the cockpit, Virtual Snowbird 1, thank you for joining us tonight. This is our public first flight demonstration of the 2023 Airshow season. We salute you with the 9-plane line abreast. Virtual Snowbird, smoke on down.
You have just witnessed the first demonstration of the 2023 season and the 8th in Virtual Snowbird history. On behalf of all the members of Virtual 431 Air Demonstration Squadron, thank you for joining us. Do you have a passion for formation aerobatics? For more information about the Virtual Snowbirds, the team, or how to apply, please see our website, www.virtualsnowbirds.ca. Thank you all for joining us for this 2023 Virtual Snowbirds performance. Back to you at the virtual Abbotsford Airshow.
When the